We're talking baseball. Baseball. Are we talking baseball? I see that the red light is on.
Red light is steady.
Just did the Bisbee Killer Termites baseball game, a.k.a. Tucson Saguaros, who, after 3 weeks, kind of tilted a hat at us at the end of the game. We're 1/3 of the audience. We're 100% of the vocal audience. And I don't know if we're going back.
I was directly demanding acknowledgement as they were walking by and high-fiving each other at the game. That's when they gave acknowledgement. But I was screaming at them that they need to acknowledge us. So while everybody,
did you?
Yeah, while everybody was cheering, I was fucking demanding
like a
I
jilted,
didn't hear that.
Yeah.
like a jilted girlfriend.
Yeah,
I won't be ignored.
Oh, come on.
We got thrown out of the fucking announcer's booth. Chaille, Brett Austin, a neighbor, threw in a PA. The first game that we went to, there was a guy standing. Imagine you, listener, standing in the stands, and you're announcing the game by yourself, reading off a cheat sheet. Just one dude in the stands going, now batting, in a stadium. That's what the dude was doing. No one could hear him except for him. So people pitched in. We brought a fucking PA down. Chaille gets up off a fucking wretched hangover. Oh my God, what a fucking... This was amongst the worst hangovers. Where I go, I'll just keep going.
At 1 o'clock when the game was supposed to start, Chaille texted me and you texted me at the exact same time. And Chaille said, we got everything set up here. We're just looking for Doug. And at the same time, I got a text from you that said, just up. Yeah. I was like, oh, yeah.
And then someone came up and said, hey, I need you to make an announcement. And then I looked at the guy who's the scorekeeper. I'm like, he's talking to you, right? Because I'm just the guy who set up the gear.
Yeah, no one... It's the inmates running the asylum at the...
Completely.
Mutiny on the bounty is what
No one's in charge of the fucking place, but everyone's... We got thrown out by an umpire. Like, you're an you play games. That's like a Scrabble coach going, no, you're out of here. I was just over there at a table watching you play Scrabble. You can't do that anymore. We got thrown out of the fucking announcer's booth by an umpire, and we listened to him for some reason.
Well, because we were much better without a PA system, for one thing. And also, it was your commercial for umpire school.
Yeah, we did a pop-up vodka presents during a break in the innings where I said, and we're sponsored by Floyd from Miners and Merchants, and we're also sponsored by, and I had Chaille pull it up quickly.
Wait, I'm looking for it right now.
It's Wendelstedt.
Yeah.
You don't have to look it up. Wendelstedt School for Umpires in Sarasota, Florida, because there was a beef with the umpire. I don't know how that.
There were a couple controversial plays
they had
or calls.
Pull a
yeah.
third base coach off of a fucking umpire.
Cursing. It was lively.
Hey, Doug, were you talking about the Wendelstedt School for Umpires providing formal supervision training for? Oh, and then I stopped writing.
So I know. I stopped reading. I was reading that, and I went, But I read that as though it was an actual. Here's the thing. Kenny's not here. I was in the Grand when that girl that helps run the team came in jacking them up for sponsorship at the Grand. Were you there, Bingo? Yeah.
What, the one sheet? The one sheet with the sponsors all the way around it, Doug?
That girl was jacking up Kristen at the Grand when we went to downtown to take Sarah shopping. Anyway, yeah, they're paying a fucking $100 to get an ad.
A business card size spot.
That nobody would read if it wasn't for you.
They wouldn't have a PA. They had a dude that was standing there talking to himself in the stands, and he was doing it. Hey, do you guys have because the high school doesn't want us here. They pulled our PA.
Well, wait. There is a PA in there. They just won't let you use it.
Oh, no.
There is an entire powered monitor system, just no speakers. But it's what the fuck is going on?
Well, I'll tell you what's going the fuck on is we ain't going back. We'll go back.
That's the dilemma because the main beneficiary is the local Little League, which we found out today.
And I like going. I have fun on Sundays. I don't like being told your services aren't wanted.
Well, listen,
thanks for coming in early. Get the fuck out.
I was ready to go home today. Stanhope pulled me into the stands, and I ended up just leaving into the.
Hang on, let me preface. So Kenny's doing the first 4
Kenny
innings.
did fantastic.
Just doing batting next, all pro bono. He acted like he didn't want to do it. No, you got to do it. I don't want to do it by myself, though.
But very professionul. You did a
Did
great job.
And then he's like, hey, go tell Stanhope he's going to take over for me. I need a break. So Chad and I go up. Chad's not
Fifth
in the mood,
inning.
but he got
Fifth
my
inning.
back. Yeah. And so we're doing it pretty professionally compared to our heckling, which is just as loud when there's
Louder.
only 90 people. What I'm guessing. 100?
There were 90 people. It's close. If I'd say maybe 70 at the most. That includes the
In
players.
An entire
No, just kidding.
stadium. So our heckling is as loud as our announcing, but when we're announcing, we're polite to an extent.
What game were you at?
Compared to our heckling, I'm saying.
You know.
Our
Oh,
heckling
your
is-
announcing is polite compared to your heckling.
Yeah,
Yes,
when you're
Relatively.
on the mic,
absolutely.
You have
Absolutely.
to
And
throw
it's-
some curveballs.
It's not blatant. It's more, backdoor.
Yeah.
Subtle.
Ball. Yet another ball. Just a little tweak to getting the.
But
As opposed to heckling, where I'm going, Eric, there's no chance for you. It's a house of cards, and he can hear me but I'm announcing. I'm polite, and I'm doing it family friendly.
I think that's where the really, that was where he first said something to someone who overheard him at the t-shirt stand, and then that person came up and told us, was when you were calling the ball and the strike over the PA. And I think that was legitimate. It's like, hey, you got to back off a little bit, announce the guys coming up and the sponsors and all this stuff.
Well, I know
At
that
a
you
specific
can't-
time.
You can't say anything when he's in the batter's box.
Yes.
It's almost like golf rules. And I know that. But he was like, I would wait till he's out of the batter's box between.
Took a swing
swings, steps out, then I do a sponsor. And I was saying some shit that was true. Hey, we're sponsored by a lot of people, but they have no list. So since we brought the PA, I'm just going to be telling you sponsors that we like.
That strike sponsored by Miners and Merchants.
I threw out a Donald Trump for president.
That
to see.
strike.
Oh, that may have done it.
Yeah.
Went over well.
He said, and then we get a note. The poor lady from the Tucson, she had to hike up those stairs.
The
and say,
t-shirt,
no more
concessions.
sponsors. Just announce. The umpire says the umpire. Like I hate myself. I feel like such a phoebe for even. Like acknowledging he has power. Like fuck you. It's our PA. Otherwise, you have a guy standing there talking to himself. Are you gonna throw us out of the game? Good. Throw us out of the game. We'll never be back.
I'll bring this up right now because it was so quiet. If we weren't talking, it was as if there was a ball game being performed to an audience of deaf people. It really, there was no point in saying anything, and there's no fucking scoreboard. So everyone's just sitting around. Was that a out? Was that a pitch? What's going on? And at one point, the umpire was throwing gang signs at the first base ump, who was now behind the pitcher, because he didn't know how many outs there were.
There was also gang signs being thrown outside by that guy. I'm sure we talked about it. Hey, keep an eye out. They're smuggling booze. You got to look for people smuggling booze.
Reverend Derek texted me and told me there's a guy out here looking for you guys smuggling booze.
Yep.
That's the guy who
smuggled a lot of booze.
That's the guy who came up and told us that we should always have the national anthem on our phones and we should play him. And I'm like, because
That fucking cunt with the walkie-talkie?
yeah.
Oh,
So what happened was we start to get like Kenny comes walking up right when I see all the players on the baselines, and I look at Gary, the guy who works for the league, who is just there to do scoreboards and the internet stuff, and I go, "Hey, is there a copy of that or like the national anthem? I think we have to do that." He goes, "I don't know, like they don't have it." I'm like, "Am I supposed to have it?"
We sang it pretty.
No, that was the
They
problem.
started the national anthem at the beginning.
We made an announcement. Hey, the CD player's not working. We can't play the national anthem. And then you started singing the national anthem.
Rapid fire.
Oh my God.
And the rock is right there. The bombs there. It's the worst song ever. Let's go on.
That was it. The
Then
worst
someone yelled,
song
"Play ball."
ever. And then Kenny goes, "Play ball." And I think that was probably got us on the bad side of the ump to begin with. But that guy came
And
up.
the crowd. I don't think
No.
the home crowd even liked us today.
So that dude
I don't know if it's Chad Shank.
You're right. We walked a couple people.
Yeah.
But this is what happened. That guy who never came up to us while we were loading in gear, while we set up, while we tested the mic, while I played music, while they were warming up, no one ever fucking came up and said, "Hey, thanks for coming out and do this. Do you got the national anthem?" He came up at the end right after it happened and said, "You should always play the national anthem." I'm like, "Okay, you understand? You understand?"
Thank God Chad Shank wasn't there.
I said, "You understand? We aren't refusing to play the national anthem. We don't have it up here." And he goes, "You should always play it, though." I said, "Listen, there's a problem here because we don't have it in here, and no one said anything."
Some fucking.
I know.
Hold on, it gets better.
Uh,
So then I look at Gary. I go, "Gary, what's?" He goes, "They got nothing in here. I don't know what you're supposed to do." So okay. So then that guy walks around. He's on the other side of the door to the announcer booth and starts bitching about who doesn't have the national anthem. Who wouldn't do this? He's bitching to another old guy in the stands. And I look at Gary. I go, "They're about to get no PA." So but it turns out that's all they wanted. That's all they wanted was not to play the PA. So we broke down the PA in the 6th inning.
Well, we got the first warning about sponsorship, and then when I did the sponsorship by bad umpires or umpire school,
Wendell Stett
Wendell
School
Stett.
for Umpires in Sarasota.
sponsor- and then they said, "All right, that's it." And
No, she had to come up the stairs again.
know.
They told, someone
she
told
had
someone
as
who
bad
told
a
someone
time.
who told her to come up to the steps again and tell us,
No, the
you're
fucking
done.
God damn it! Listen, I apologize, and I will suck 50 dead gay dicks on the day that this happened. I don't know. We found out about the 50 gay guys getting killed at a gay bar after the game. I will suck 50 dead gay dicks of those victims to be able to call that umpire a faggot. Because I don't know another word. I need another word that spells out. He had to go basically to the lunch lady
Yeah.
to have her walk up a lot of stairs to the announcing booth. He says you can't announce anymore.
He
I
says
don't
you're
know.
done.
No
you're
one's
done.
in charge. We were in charge the whole time. We could go, "No, you're out, motherfucker.
Shut it
You're
down.
out of the game. Sorry, ump, you're out." Is here on the podcast with us, and I don't know when I met you. You were just one of those people I know.
I showed up. I've been in Bisbee for a few years, but this is the first time I've been able to go to the baseball game and hang out with you and the crew. So,
But you had some fucking heckles. Chaille's got them written down.
I got my favorite. I'm gonna save it though because that'll be the topper.
yeah, the heckling was the fucking greatest part of the game.
So we get shut down 6th inning. We get shut down.
Oh, but by the way, I made a point to break down during the fucking game. I could have waited, but I wanted everyone to see we may have lost this battle, but we're not losing the war. Well, I'll break down, but I want everyone to see that's why there's no announcing. They told us to stop.
The lady that runs the concession came up to me.
The food.
And I at some point I go, "You know what? We're just done."
Different than
We
the
don't
T-shirt
care.
lady.
You know,
This is
we
a different
brought
gal.
the PA. Chaille comes out of a hangover, brings the entire PA system for nothing. And then they're like asking, that guy texted me. I woke up at 8 because that girl from the band, and I wish I could plug your band, but I don't remember.
Pipe lights.
Pipe lights. I told her
Emily?
she crashed in the guest house last night, and I go, "Just take the fucking pickup truck and we'll find it. She's got to get back in the morning." So at 8:00, I get woken up that the fucking pickup truck doesn't work. So it's dead. Oh, by the way, where's Kenny and Derek? They're not here. Yeah, the pickup truck's dead. Someone's gonna fix that. Break that down, Jay. So I just so the Mazda is down by the Grand somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Take the Mazda, and I call bingo. That's 8:00. I'm just fucking wrecked from last night. I'm just stewing and sweating, and you can smell your own your booze semen coming out of your fucking pores.
That was during the fifth inning, Doug.
Sweet.
I was smelling that in the fifth inning.
Oh, fucking Shawnee was fucking ripe, and he sat right when he got back from the game.
No, yours was. I could taste the
Oh,
alcohol
it's
from
fucking
your
awful.
pores. Yeah.
I, at the concession stand outside, I could smell it going into them. How's your day?
We were all
get it.
we were all locked in that little announcer's booth with that poor guy Gary. I felt bad for him. I was like,
And I started smoking to make it worse.
He kept trying to hold the door open. Get some
I got to
air
tell you
coming
though,
in.
while you guys, the first 3 innings while we were there, he's not on mic. He's doing the internet scores and he's keeping the official score.
But he would feed.
Fucking laughing the whole fucking time.
All right. Where I was going.
Yes.
That was at 8:00 when I
Got the
called
call.
Bingo. She had called me. You called me at 4. I go, oh, good. They're as fucked as I am because you were at the other house. And then at 10, I didn't see it till I woke up. But the guy from the ball field goes, hey, do you have printer capabilities? If I send you this thing, can you print this out? I don't even want to go. I called you. I said, I don't want to go to baseball. I don't want to have any friends. I don't want to have a girlfriend. I don't want to have anyone but Tracy. Did I say that exactly? I want no one but Tracy.
I'm in the
to
room.
not give me drinks.
I'm in the room.
Yes, I wanted no one but Tracy when
I
I
know.
stumbled out here going, fuck, I got to go to baseball. And then I thought, baseball's the only way I'm getting through this day. Let's put this hate on someone else. So we get thrown out of the announcer's booth.
Right after you did the umpire school of umpiring.
And then so there's 3 or 4 innings of nothing. It's just people other than us heckling.
Well, yeah, it wasn't nothing because like I said, I was ready to go home at that point. I was fucking done. It wasn't fun. Everybody wasn't into it. And then whenever Stanhope came down, it was like the fucking umpire threw us out of the It's like
Announcer's booth.
Top of the 6th.
we were fucking ignited by hate. We started heckling that umpire.
You started it.
That fucking.
We followed too
Chad,
because
yeah.
Chad,
Oh, it wasn't
Chad
we?
Shank says, fuck this. This is all about the umpire now. However you phrased it.
Oh, it was
and
nice.
we just hammered for 3 innings every second of that dude's life. And when you heckle at Warren Ball Field, it's as though if you're listening to this podcast, the fucking ump has headphones in that are just us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
He's
can
not
hear-
too far in front of us.
He can hear us as well as you can hear this podcast. There's no,
It's like we've talked about this before. It's like an amphitheater type stage where the hecklers are on stage.
Seahawks Stadium.
And the crowd, all of the noise in the crowd is directed right at the
field.
players and the umpire, because Tracy reminded me the Bisbee Blue, all the way Aldrich and the other guy, they told us
old Bisbee team.
they told us how to heckle, and that's why we started heckling the pitcher.
And they also told us that if you talk at this level in the stadium, they can hear you.
The outfielder can still hear.
Yeah, exactly. And we actually went out and tested it once where you go, oh shit.
Yeah.
We don't have to be yelling. We're yelling for fun. I started heckling at one point going, Richard. Knowing you could hear it. Because everyone else is yelling. I went, Richard. So Chad Shank starts barreling on the fucking umpire. Just hammering him. A lot of easy balls jokes.
Yeah.
Because he has to look at balls and touch balls. A lot of easy ones, but no one else is making them.
Oh no! But then the him being next to a kid, I think Amy J said, you can't. All you do when you stand next to a kid is you're swallowing or something. I mean, it's like really weird,
wait.
graphic, and then it really got bad after that.
Chad, the guy kept lifting up his mask.
Because he was chewing tobacco.
spitting.
I saw him, he chewed tobacco, and he kept lifting up spitting. So then I was fucking channeling Stanhope then, because just doing homo fucking neurotic whatever. I just started
Keep spitting.
begging him to spit for me, and I loved it. I loved it when he spit. So yeah, it was
Relentless.
good. Oh,
Like 3 innings.
My
Yeah.
favorite heckles
Obnoxious.
are homoerotic heckles because like you
Throws 'em
know
off.
that these are like 20-year-old to 22-year-old kids playing non-semi-pro, almost semi-pro.
Silent baseball.
Yeah, $50 a week baseball. But you know that they're just completely homophobic. So I love doing the, ooh, I'm looking at your ass, bitch. Yeah, I don't say bitch. Yeah. Good eye, kid. Good eye, kid. Oh, both of those eyes. Both of those green, penetrating eyes. I love them both. Except for the one with the astigmatism. But yeah, I love the other eye. Good eye, kid.
We made the ump so uncomfortable that he would only bend over facing the pitcher to sweep off the plate.
You did. You actually.
Small victory.
Doug, actually, you did a little material.
I broke out old material on the fucking ump, and that's when that was the first time we got him to crack, and he smiled. There's a long bit about, do you remember when you lost all your hopes and dreams?
Well, in a game, in between like periods or during the switch of the teams on the field, when they're playing Gary Glitter or
innings,
whatever,
not periods.
whatever. I'm looking at hockey. When they're playing Gary Glitter or one of these other songs, Doug was doing comedy up until until the catcher throws to second base. And then you said, to be continued. This is not over. Because you had the end of your bit. It was good. Well, I've got two really fucking creepy
At some
heckles.
point after Chad relentlessly hammered him with, what are you going to spit? Hey, spit again. We love it. We did it. We got it to a homoerotic place. Oh, I love it when you spit. Spit or swallow. Either way, we love it. We love it. And again, we're in his ear. He can hear every fucking word we say, even when we're off mic, so to speak.
Yeah.
And then after that, at some point you go, hey, spit for me. And he did it on cue just for you.
To play along. Yeah. Won us over.
Once we got him to break and laugh, then he's out.
But I think the Tucson Saguaros were also ignited by our hatred, because they rallied as soon as we started heckling the umpire and just were relentless with our heckling.
The hits started coming.
Those guys
they were down
rallied it up.
6-1.
Yeah.
1 7 to 6.
trailing.
Bam, bam, bam.
They rallied it up.
Four runs in one inning in the eighth
Shawnee
inning.
had a great heckle. I can't remember what it was. And I'm like, who the fuck is that? Shawnee said that?
Yeah.
Brings out the best in you. I have two that I wrote down here. One is the creepiest one, and it's Derek. And maybe Doug, you can do it. Everyone will say something, and then there'll be a little lull, and then Derek will say, "Pitcher, I see you."
Pitcher, I see you.
And it's a silent moment where he picks it to do it, and
not yelling.
It's creeping me out. So clearly, it's gonna creep out the team.
It's basically the light FM of heckling. Swing, batter.
Pitcher, I see you.
His heckling has a subversive,
At one point, he was standing by a pillar. And that made it even weirder. It's like, are you
Looking
doing
around
that?
it?
Are you looking around? I can't tell from here. And my favorite one.
I see you.
My favorite one today was, and I hope I got this right. If I got it wrong, you say it right. But
All right.
The catcher had a couple pass balls. There was like one inning where the Santa Fe Fuegos catcher was having a little rough time keeping the ball in front of him, and he had a pass ball, and he yells out, "Hey catcher, your mitt is looser than mine."
that was a great one.
She had a bunch of fucking.
No shame.
yeah.
No shame.
Yeah, I know.
Is reticent lesbian, like hardcore lesbian that swears she
Strictly
is straight.
dickly, yeah.
I just on Netflix they just started to have a show, and I don't care for it a lot. I mean, it's all right. Called Brickleberry, and there's exactly the character.
Tosh.
There's exactly the character. She even looks like her. The exact character you're describing, and she even looks like her. It's just this big lesbian that denies that she's a lesbian. Yeah.
I'll accept it.
Do we have
Everybody
any
who watches
lesbians
that
here?
will know that.
It's not a flattering character.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
Bye,
sorry.
Bingo.
We'll be back. Bye, baby. We'll be back.
All right. Bingo and Kelly Carpenter will be back, evidently. Nah.
Their guitars are here. They'll be
Bingo.
back.
Possibly.
Their gears
You have a
here.
little gay in you. Is there anything in your soul or your system of your entire psyche that wouldn't make you think that she's entirely not just gay, but dominantly gayer? She's gayer than other gay ladies.
Yeah.
In case you didn't hear it, Bingo's answer was yeah.
But it was a yeah, like Doug's other eye, the one we can't see, is winking ferociously to like go along with the gag. Is that what's happening?
Tears
No.
for queers.
No?
Blinks like that when he's trying to.
Oh, all right. Today, I'm sorry, I don't know when this goes out, but today was the day I haven't seen it on CNN. I heard about it from drunk baseball players that 50 guys get killed by a fucking ISIS or some shit in
Orlando.
a fucking gay bar. I don't know what my point was.
I don't know.
I don't either.
Tears for queers.
That's
Oh,
hilarious.
that's it. She, as I'm texting shit going, sorry, I'm going to Periscope. Here's the news as I see it, not from a skewed CNN, but from 14 drunk baseball fans. Which, hashtag, we're not baseball fans. We just go to the game because it's close. But she said, tears for queers, hashtag. And so our gay friend who just swears up and down she's not gay. I mean, everything about you is gay, and I love that. I'm into it. I love lesbians. Hot for them. But you're wicked gay. But tears for queers. That
was
fucking
funny. Yeah. Should be trending on Twitter by now.
She doesn't have...
Viral. Let's make it viral.
She's not like other female comics who do dude-friendly material because they dated a dude that wrote their jokes. You're authentic.
Thank you.
Sorry. That doesn't strike a chord in the room, but comics
That's a
out
huge
there will
compliment.
fucking
That's a
know
huge
exactly
compliment,
what
yeah.
I'm talking about.
Thank you.
Tears for queers. Hey, prison guard. She worked for my number one spike
Sheriff
pick.
Joe.
Sheriff Joe Arpaio, my number one. When we do celebrity death pool, we do the one we research that we play, on our own personal gambling circuit. But then we do just for fun. People, you just pick people's spite picks that everyone will applaud if you win. They're not gonna die. The guy from the Red Hot Chili Peppers is Joe B's number one all the time.
Anthony Kiedis?
Yeah, he fucking hates that band so much. And so Nancy Grace, almost everyone has Nancy Grace. Yeah. But Sheriff Joe was my number one. And you worked for this cocksucker.
3 years.
3 years. Yeah. Prison guard.
Yeah.
What, did you build tents? Did you have to put up the tents? That's almost more
We
humiliating.
just kept him enslaved. Threw him slop.
Did you have to cook green bologna? Like,
They just threw
what's
it at
worse?
him. I don't know. Our goal was if they were in lockdown, we opened up the tray door, we tried to throw it in and then get into the toilet with the food. So
Like air hockey?
Yeah, like air hockey. Just slide
Wait,
it
were you
through the
trained to
trap
do
door.
this?
Hashtag prison guards
That's
are
what you were
dicks.
trained to do, is try to get
Not-
their food into the toilet. that
Not-
was protocol.
Not exactly, but that's our camaraderie. Was if we could open up the trap door, slide it in, huck it through the tray door, and then get it into the toilet for a hole in one. It was right on. It was a good day.
You know that's wrong now, right?
Yeah, but
you
it
were
was-
a young person at that time.
Yeah.
You
No,
were a
she's
young
amused
gay
by
man?
it still.
But it was funny at the time. I don't know.
Everyone's doing it.
That's definitely right on. When I went back home to visit one time, one of my friends we had gotten fights and stuff as we were younger, and he was a prison guard, and I saw him at a bar, and we were drunk, and he grabbed me. You gotta come work with me. I just fuck people up for a living.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, that's the mentality of
Yeah.
a prison guard.
Your experience.
Well,
There's got to be one or two good ones, right?
I know you listeners love to figure shit out and tweet me relentlessly. I asked one question, but the guy that wrote the book, he wrote a book about hobos on the train tracks, and he lived as one. He went out riding trains, and then he wrote a book about Sing Sing. He was a prison guard at Sing Sing and wrote just to write the book, and he was depressed to the point of fucking suicidal being a prison guard.
as we're talking about this, I remember a guy who sent us stuff, and his stoner cat, I think, is his thing. Twitter, but he was a prison guard, and he messaged me and talked to me about how he was a prison guard and dealt with people who were unstable, and how he dealt with people who were unstable, you know, in a fucking humane manner. So yeah, there's good prison guards for sure. That guy was pretty cool.
It's so fucked up. I mean, I know it's going to be manipulated to some extent. I say manipulated without trying to. Never mind. No.
No,
She's
make-
fine. I was
make a
stopping
point.
myself. I'm not even alluding to any
Something else.
thing.
Something else. Hold on, stop. I'm not going to air this part. Make a point. Don't fucking beat up on her. Like, I don't know how you want to present that. No,
I didn't
because we
get-
just
I
kind
didn't get that.
we just kind of get down on her for like that's not right and everything. But I don't want your
Hey, Molly head, everyth's good.
no. Listen, I don't want someone like
No, I
saying,
didn't
"Hey,
get that.
don't."
I didn't get that.
Okay,
I didn't
all
get
right.
that. We're good.
No one in the room got that.
We're good.
No, I wasn't saying you said anything. I was saying you might want to preface. This is
Or continue on in a more positive manner.
exactly. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Well, let's get to it. Sorry, sidebar. We talked about having a SEAL Team 6 of the killer termites. And one of the guys I mentioned sent me a fucking registered letter that I had to go track down the mail person to sign to get this registered letter. And it's basically just an email. It's 9 pages.
all the
Just-
paper I have.
I'll let Chad just shuffle it like cards and pick a paragraph and read it.
This is it right here. That's
Just grab one. Grab
Oh,
one.
shit.
Close your eyes and grab a page and just read a paragraph.
Anyways, fuck. I'm in line and this Muslim dude is trying to get his pimply faced fucking kid to put a chicken burger in his Happy Meal. This kid is like, no, man, it comes with a mini burger. Or if you want chicken, it's gotta be nuggets or a mini wrap or some shit. Muslim dude is like, no, I get before she do for me, she put chicken, please, you try again. This went on for 10 minutes until the manager finally gave in and said, we don't do it. But fuck it, you're being a cunt. Yada yada. Okay, this time.
That was
I'm not reading any more of this douchebag's letter.
That's Ken Sully. Good Twitter dude. I go, he's the guy with the dog with the hat guy. I
Doug.
mentioned him, and then I get this is a registered fucking letter. And I used to work at this, and I worked for Toyota or something. Like this is just a random. Like if you had a prison pen pal, and you just wrote, and then I did. I just notes you would pass in class. Hey, what are you doing 5th period? You know what I'm doing? I'm gonna skip music class. It's the whole 9 pages registered.
I have another-
chase down a mail person like I'm getting served for another fucking lawsuit.
I have another good analogy. It's like where you make your friend just read a paragraph of that shit for no reason. Fucking asshole.
Keep it to 140 characters. This is why Twitter exists, Ken Sully. Ay.
Break.
Yeah, should we break or should we just wrap it up? Wait,
Doesn't matter.
don't take that out, Chaille. I want you to keep that in. I wasn't coming down on you for being.
no. I was
That's all
I was
good.
a
I got no
sadist.
beef.
I wasn't concerned with here because we can all see each other. I don't want people to take away from it
The
that
interpretation.
we were getting down on her for what she was doing. I that's whatever.
Day like today, and Butters is in the room, where a lot of gay people died needlessly.
White pride, gay power.
Gay pride, white power. Did you say white
Something like
gay
that.
pride power?
I don't know. I'm drunk. I'm drunk.
I'm drunk too.
Works both ways.
So, why did you leave the prison system?
3
Did
years.
Joe Arpaio, did he touch you? Say yes.
Oh, totally all over. I just couldn't get enough of it. No, I just needed to move on. 3 years was enough for that system, and the ACLU was coming down on like it is now, and I just needed out. That's it.
But you're saying abuse is rampant in the Joe Arpaio.
I did see some stuff that I thought was clearly I had a problem with, but
Like you throwing guys green bologna in the toilet and then high-fiving?
more or less, yeah. There was
I don't
some
want
of
to
that.
seem like we're coming down on her. We should be fucking coming down on her. God's
What
sake.
color is the line? The
We're
thin
leaving
line.
her completely sacrosanct because she had great heckles at baseball.
That's what I'm saying. I don't-
Wait, we should be
I'm doing this for
fucking
the heckles.
hammering
I'm
her.
doing this for the heckles.
What color is the line? The thin line of prison guards. You got the thin blue line as cops, and the thin red line is the military. What thin
Beige.
line?
Beige.
Beige.
It's a thin beige line.
Green bologna line.
Yes, the difference between good and bad baloney.
Yeah,
It's a little beige.
There's
a little
good and bad
green.
prison guards. You deal with all kinds of people. Like Jodi Arias was in there, the one that's in,
Name dropper.
the name drop. What? Yeah, she's in there.
Did
for
you throw
murdering
baloney at her?
husband. No, she should have, man. Dude, horrible person, but you see some.
Yeah,
stuff
but
where
she's
she had
hot
it.
though, and you know that because you're
I
a
wouldn't
lesbian.
touch that. No, she's strictly dickly.
You're
sir.
gayer than Butters.
I'll suck a dick right here, motherfucker.
Yeah, but it would be his, and no one
Yeah,
wants
it
to
would
see
be.
that.
Take
Her
your
sugar
pants
daddy.
off. Take your pants off.
There's no way
Do
we
not
can
do
do
that, sir.
who's obviously more gay, Butters or Amy.
Step away
J.
from the zipper.
Butters. What do you think? Come here. Get over here.
Gaydar.
Does gaydar work both ways for both sexes?
This mic. Okay, yeah, go ahead. You're good right there.
Gaydar. Does gaydar work for you with women or just men?
For me, I feel it's kind of like Star Wars. It's a force.
Oh, you feel the force. The force doesn't matter whether it's male or female.
Yeah, I can feel it.
What-
I could so see her just like licking on one of those holes.
Hold on. That's
Dick,
now we need to know male or female.
dick
No,
hole
I-
or vajayjay hole?
Preference, I guess, but you know, I can see it. I can see
That
it.
chick's a dude. Just fucking say it. You're her husband or her boyfriend. Just say, my woman's a dude, and I love that.
Are you?
Say it.
No.
Say it.
You don't have
Well,
to.
It's okay.
she is basically a dude, but
Basically.
basically,
Right.
Fuck yeah, dude.
When I high five her, she goes to fist bump me and looks at me like I'm a pussy for just giving the open palm. All right? The chick's a dude.
I'm tempted to spit on the fist first, to help it ease it in.
See, what chick would just say that? A dude.
Chick dude.
If you had to make love with Butters, would you be on top?
No, I'd drop to my knees. I'd do him right.
What?
Yeah, you gotta work up to it.
Hold my harness.
Totally.
Hold my harness. Butters is going so gay now. He bought a leather harness. I don't know if you know Butters from the fucking program.
He's using
The
Tinder
program.
lingo.
I just called this a program.
The program.
He just bought a harness, and I think did you put a picture of it on Facebook?
No, not on
He,
Facebook.
he made me watch a video of him stripping at Comic-Con earlier with his harness on.
It was awesome.
It was very good.
I
He
got-
did a good job.
I got ladies' favorite.
Ladies' favorite.
Did.
Aren't they all?
I can see that.
Poured water on myself.
Get on the mic.
I didn't
Butters.
want to watch it, but I mean I can see that.
Oh, come on, Chad. We share a lot. You and I.
Yeah, we're good friends, Butters.
All right, so right now we're up in the air on this Tucson Saguaros. Hey, if you're on Twitter, talk to the Tucson Saguaros about, hey, maybe tilt a cap at us. 1/3 of the audience, 100% of the vocal audience.
Coach gave us a hand
Coach
wave.
did.
And number 5, I don't know who that is. Tracy, is she here? No. She would remember. Number 5 also gave us a tip of the cap kind of thing.
Yeah. But here's the problem. The umpire that we trashed every breathing second for 3 innings gave us a tilt of the
Fuck
cap
yeah.
before the fucking team that we are bringing the fucking microphone for. You know what? We don't like baseball. We like heckling and making fun, and we're trying to make it fun for you. So if you're not on our side, we're not on your side, and we'll come root for the other fucking team just as easily against their will. So yeah,
Or just drink here. Much easier, because we got to smuggle booze in there. It's a fucking pain in the ass.
we can get on the deck with a bullhorn and heckle where they can hear us from where we live. Because you won't have a fucking PA. You'll have a dude talking to himself in the back row, and we'll be up here just what? Sounds like they're talking about our game. Yeah, we're talking about you from 4 blocks.
we could even heckle specifically because we can go on the Tucson Saguaro's website and see the play-by-play from the scorekeeper Gary. There's a little applet that shoots up that tells us how many. Like that was a strike, that was a ball. Yeah,
that sounds more exciting than the actual game.
Yeah, the game's not exciting for us. We're doing this for you, and Chaille is going out of his way to set this shit up before the game. Oh. We talked about throwing out the first pitch. I want Chaille to throw it out. I talked to I don't know who the guy is that I talked to. I don't know if he's the head of the team or the league. No one knows who's in charge. But yeah, fucking Quinn might be coming out for 4th of July from Impractical Jokers. I'm like, yeah, we have an actual kind of famous person. We'll make him throw out the first pitch. And you're going to give me shit about... Oh, no.
Fuck him.
No. Fuck him.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, hey, Tucson Saguaros, we outnumber you when we come to the fucking ball field. So
yeah.
Tip a fucking cap or we ain't coming back because we can do this shit at home.
At Tucson Saguaros?
At Tucson Saguaro. Sorry, we're in the Southwest. So it's
Saguaro.
Saguaros. Rewind. Saguaros.
Let's fucking Google it close. It'll fucking correct you.
At Tucson Saguaros. Go, hey, fucking... This was an issue early on where we started calling them the Bisbee Killer Termites. This goes way back in the podcast. If you're a new listener, then start.
If you're a new listener, you've already tuned out by now during this podcast.
So not an issue.
Just go back.
It does bear mentioning that we leave the best sports bar in Bisbee. Doug's Funhouse.
Sports
the
bar.
only sport. We leave here on a Sunday when now we don't even go to the Saturday market because we don't spend that much time outside the fence, but we go to the Sunday games. I mean, it's not that we want to, that we're such diehard fans. We enjoy the time and what we get to do there. So
we enjoy heckling. We hope you enjoy our heckling. If you don't, we'll gladly fuck
problem.
off.
Also supporting Little League.
yes.
I didn't know that the fucking
that's-
Little League
that's
was
it.
involved, but yeah, they're really happy that we're there.
We started calling them the Bisbee Killer Termites. But at the same time, the Bisbee Killer Termites had made Bisbee the #1 small historic. So when the first game we started going, go Bisbee Killer Termites, trying to pretend that that's the team name, trying to change your name. But then it sounds like we're rooting for us. So we just abandoned that.
Yeah.
I went with Tucson Saguaros. But yeah, it's weird. So, hey, fucking Saguaros, you want us around? Fucking shoot a tweet our way. Hey, one more time, your Twitter. Or Butters, what's your
Tinder handle.
Grinder, you mean?
Grindr?
Is that what it is?
Minor, exactly. It's actually at Hawk4444, like the bird.
You know what? If you want to get a hold of Butters for any kind of sexual deviant purposes, Chad Shank is now his pimp.
Daddy Shank.
News to me, but I'm taking jobs.
Hey, you need the fucking money.
I'm taking jobs.
Hey, now
Spare change.
I'm
Seems
sexy
easy.
now, so
Yeah.
you could hit me out.
Yeah, Butters is cute.
Yeah.
I can work this out all right.
Shaves his
Fuck the
ball.
gay
And,
away. Fuck the gay away.
If anybody really is listening to this for the first time, hey, try again. This isn't really what it's like.
At HD Fatty. I love this one. I really enjoyed this
Me
podcast.
too. That was tongue in cheek.
At HD Harley Davidson HD Fatty
Hyman
with a Y.
Doberman.
Hyman Doberman.
I got rid of my Harley, remember? I'm now Hyman Doberman. Fatty.
But not on Twitter.
You're the one
Same
who
thing.
said
You're the
Hyman
one who came up with
Doberman.
it.
On the
HD.
podcast.
I don't know.
HD can stand for whatever the fuck anybody wants.
Oh, Hyman Doberman. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh. You don't know your
It's
fucking.
at
You don't know
HD
your
Fatty.
army fucking alphabet.
I have
Hyman
no idea.
Doberman.
At Ggreg Chaille. This is a hard one for a lot of people that email me. Chaille is Chaille. Ggreg Chaille. I'm not spelling Greg for you. If you can't spell Greg, fuck you. But Chaille. Rehab. I might be going into rehab.
Funhouse Rehab.
Oh,
Another one?
well. Yeah.
Oh no, just like I
Self-imposed.
gotta go to New York. I got some fucking other problems going on. So
Oh, can you promote the
not real
skank?
rehab. No, I'm just moved to the other house where fucking Gene Connors, you don't listen to this fucking podcast. Text before you come over. Sometimes I'm just sitting in here trying to work. God damn you, Gene Connors.
Do you want to promote that you're going to be at the Skankfest?
Skankfest, yes, absolutely. I'll be at Skankfest, but I don't know when. It's that weekend,
Sunday, next
the
Sunday.
19th.
A week from today.
Oh, and Howard Stern
On the 20th.
May 20th, 2016.
You mean June?
June, May? What? I don't know.
said
Fucking
May.
month.
Some month.
June 20th.
2016.
Yeah. Well, then crank out these podcasts. You got what, 3 in the hole? All right. Yeah. Get them out this week because Stern. Oh, that's going to be a fucking wonderful day.
Can't wait.
Dodgeball.
Hey, no.
All right.
Louis.
What do let's all guess. There's no drunk people here. All right. Yeah, let's I'm going to guess 46 minutes
Run time is what you're
because
guessing.
we didn't take a break. So
No.
we can just guess.
Yeah, 37.
Nah.
25. I don't know.
Oh, she's
I'm drunk.
betting low.
Run low.
Butters?
$1.
What?
I'm going to go high.
51. Butters says 51.
I'm going to guess, because I'm looking right at it, 49 minutes, 28 seconds.
Doug
I'm the
Stanhope
closest
is the
without
winner.
going over.
Doug Stanhope, ladies and
I win
gentlemen.
my own podcast. Suck 50 dead gay dicks out of solidarity.
For the 50-minute podcast.
Hashtag tears for queers. Chad Shank. Ggreg Chaille? Ggreg Chaille. All right, good. Thanks. Hey, killer termites, you coming to Bisbee and you want a signed copy of my book and I'm out of town? Don't you fret, yo. You can get an autographed copy of my book, Digging Up Mother, right here in Bisbee at Bisbee Books and Music. It's right there at the Bisbee Convention Center. If you can't find the Bisbee Convention Center, evidently it's at 2 Copper Queen Plaza. But all you really have to do is you take a right when you come into the bottom of Tombstone Canyon. It's what's Main Street. It's the first thing on your left when you go up Main Street. Just go to a bar and say, where's the convention center? And they go, what's a convention center? Because no one really knows because it's not really a convention center. You go, it's between the Bisbee Grill and the Bisbee Coffee Shop. Table is what they call the Bisbee Grill. I refuse to call it that, but it's in this little tiny thing. Everyone fucking knows. Just go, hey, where is the Bisbee Grill or Bisbee Table or the Bisbee Coffee Shop? And it's in that little tiny center there. It's a little tiny shop, but they have fucking Doug Stanhope books and other shit, Bisbee related. It's a nice place to go. And you can go to the Bisbee Table or Table, or just say Bisbee Grill, because I will never recognize their new name. Or go get yourself a cup of coffee and go, hey, where's the bookstore that's right next door to you inside? And yeah, they have autographed copies of my book. And if they're out, they'll call me and go, hey, can you run up here for a second and autograph a copy of this book? And if I'm in town, I'll do it. because they're very nice. That old bookstore wouldn't even carry my fucking DVDs. I never asked them to. I never asked them why they didn't on their own. I just assume everyone hates me. But this person doesn't hate me. So I go in there and I autograph books. And I'm nice to that person. And they're awkward with me and I'm awkward with them. But go there because they're very nice people. And they asked me to even do a book signing. So yeah, someone in Old Bisbee likes me. And their name is Bisbee Books and Music. You can find them at Bisbee, BAM, BAM.com. BisbeeBAM.com. Probably get sued for fucking stealing that catchphrase. Phone number 520-353-4009. No prank calls on this one. I gotta live here. All right, before I get to some quick thank yous, I want to, don't forget, Monday, I'm at Skankfest this weekend, which is June, I think it's already going on, but I'll be there June 20th. It's going on all this weekend, June 18, 19, 20. Skankfest in New York, somewhere. Just Google search Skankfest. There's not two of them. If it's got an XXX behind it, that's not the right Skankfest. So I'll be there doing something. I will be doing Howard Stern on Monday the 20th. So tune into Howard Stern if you have the Sirius XM, and if you don't, your drive to work is drudgery. Every minute in the car is drudgery if you do not have Sirius XM. Far more worth the money than cable television even. I would say that if you spend time in your car because you have a job. I don't, so it's a 50-50. All right, so yeah, tune in for that, and I'm doing David Feldman's podcast. I know that. I'm doing Artie Lang's on Monday the 20th. I don't know when all this shit airs. I'm trying to do Anthony Cumia. I don't know if he's in fucking Long Island. I'm just not going. I can't deal with the traffic there. I'm suicidal every second I'm in New York City. I will see Sal Vulcano of the Impractical Jokers there. I know that. I don't know who else I'll see. If I don't see you, and I should be seeing you if I'm in New York, it's because I got shit to do. These guys get a gig at Skankfest next time, and I'll see you there. If you're a friend and I'm in New York and you're going, why didn't he call me? Because I got shit to do. Why aren't you in Skankfest? I should be blaming you for not having an act. I don't have an act. I think I'm doing some live podcast shit. I might be judging an awkward competition. I don't know. It's all, I've no, my life is fucked. But you'll hear all about it on Monday the 20th on Howard Stern, if you haven't heard it here first. Thank yous. Let me get to the thank yous. Some are in the arrears because I cleaned out that shelf where I put shit where I go, oh, this is where I podcast, so I'll remember it. But I don't. I just build up a hoarder shelf of shit. So there's some things I found. There's a lot of letters and postcards. I didn't get to those, but thank you. I read them. I enjoy them. Someone sent a St. Louis Blues brand new with tags jersey. I got a legitimate jersey for the St. Louis Blues because I knew I was rooting for them out of default because I like their fucking jersey. And they sent one because, don't worry, it was a bad beat. It had the wrong colors on it, so we just sent it to you. Thank you very much. I don't have your name. I lost the fucking shit that went with it. But you know who you are. Someone tweeted that to me, Chaille. I know you don't have a mic set up because you just set this one up so I could do thank yous. Someone tweeted to me, one of the Bisbee Twitter accounts said something about they're using this whole Bisbee best historic small town thing. Even one of the fucking mayoral candidates, the other Ken Budge for mayor, has already had the fucking American Legion, whoever hosts the fucking dumb 4th of July parade. Oh, the theme this year is Bisbee, best historic town. One of the Bisbee Life, I think it's at Bisbee Life. I don't know. They tweeted it, and some guy Some guy go, hey, you forgot to thank Doug Stanhope and the Killer Termites in response on Twitter. And I tweeted back, hey, LBJ didn't thank all the people that fixed and rigged his elections when he won. So just sit back and smile and be happy that we did it. Like LBJ would. I thought that was a clever tweet. Since you're not all on Twitter, unfortunately, and you don't read every single tweet or retweet, well, that's the angle we take. Thank you for someone sent me a book, Whistling Vivaldi. It's something about how stereotypes. I thumbed through it. There's too many big words. I won't get to it till I'm out of the country on a hammock in Costa Rica. But by Claude Steele. Someone sent me or brought me, I don't know. It's a book by a band, NoFX, and they said the parallels were so similar to my book. It's called NoFX, The Hepatitis Bathtub and Other Stories. I don't know if that's on my label, but it's, if you type in NoFX and hepatitis into Google and you get something other than that, it's weird. So I'm taking on the road with me. That's a first read, along with Kelly Carlin. I have Kelly Carlin. I got a fucking bunch of books. I got to get out of the country, Chaille, so I can. Yeah. There's the dog wants to say thank you. I have so many fucking books I have to read. I got David Spade's book. I get the one How to Win Friends and Influence People. I have a feeling I'm going to read that when I'm on the lam and it's too late. Geez, this is how I should have handled it like this. Chad Shank was absolutely right. Someone sent a giant box of tattoo porn. Mostly the people with tattoos, like what do you call it? Goth porn? I don't know. Suicide girlish. No one takes it in the ass in any of them. I had a Adderall night where I went through a lot of them, looking for anything. There's nothing more hardcore than the tattoos. But the guy said he sent me these because the porn actor James Dean is I don't know if he was the one accused of rape or the one that had AIDS and didn't tell anyone. I think he's the rape guy. But either way, he goes, I can't watch these in good heart anymore, so I thought I'd send them all to you. Well, thanks. Thanks for me being the guy that it's okay to jack off to rapist porn, but I gave him a look. Big thank you that I forgot because we were under pressure. We were under the thumb. We were out of our element. I was doing a book signing in New York City, and this dude gave us a big. I thought he said Klonopin. When he emailed me afterwards, it was Clonazepam. Pams are generally, and that's why I know now why they didn't knock my dick in the dirt when I was trying to go to bed so many nights. Take two as well. So anyway, the point is he gave me a whole fucking bottle, and I went, no, man, that's way too much. And he's like, I get these shitload of these. And evidently I talked to him afterwards. I don't know, but I never said thank you for giving me a big, giant bottle of things that put me to sleep and take away the morning shakes. Thank you, Mark. I was remiss to not remember that, as I am every fucking thing you send me. Tommy Peters. Oh, my gosh. Where are these fucking books? Tommy Peters. I only got part of a letter. This guy, he wrote 13 novelettes, or he's in the process of writing them. They're a little like... novellas. Okay, thank you. Chaille off mic. And he sent me some, and unless these actually came from the police department, he actually sent me books to the Bisbee PD. Not a good idea. Excerpt, this is from Tommy. Excerpt from the police department mission statement. It is the right of all persons within the department's jurisdiction to be free from criminal acts, underlined, to be secure in their possessions, and to live in peace. And he wrote He sent these with a note that said, "These books belong to Doug Stanhope, a citizen living within your jurisdiction," thinking it would be funny that the police department would have to come over here and fucking deliver. No, he said that he thought they would be hand delivered by the police since they're. Yeah, thank you. Why don't you just call fucking 911 on me for some scurrilous fucking. Yeah, there's no way anything fucking illegal could be going on here, you dumb fuck. Anyway, I appreciate, it was a very creative way to do that. But what he did, he sent me 2 of these novellas, each with a post-it note basically saying, "Hey, there are 13 missing words in this episode. Write them on page 71 as you come across them. It will make sense later." Rob. It's signed Rob. Who's fucking Rob if your fucking name is Tommy Peters? I don't know. Rob must be the guy that edited this and fucked up, because page 71 is a blank page at the end. And there's no way I'm going to read a book. I'm already like so... It's so different. I almost said ADHD. No, I just have a hard time paying attention. So if you start me out by going, "Look for the missing word," but I'm still supposed to follow the fucking thing, no. Re-edit it. It's a paperback that's the size of a postcard and it's 60 pages. Re-edit it. Don't send me a puzzle and a book all in the same time. But here's the fucking capper. And Chaille, you will send these out. Remind me at the end of this, because you will send these out with merchandise. Because what he did, not only did Rob, same handwriting, so Rob must be Tommy Peters. Tommy Peters is the nom de plume. He autographed both of them and numbered both of them. Are you with me? Autographed and numbered both of them. One to me, one to Johnny. Both with the business card. Wait, the fucking business card says Jack. The fuck is that? Maybe he did the cover art. Yeah, that matches. The one to Johnny, you know what? I'm not going to read. One of you, whoever buys fucking merch, these will go out with book orders. Yes. And someone's going to get this. The one to Johnny is to, obviously, Johnny. Numbered 118. I got a personalized autograph 119. So Johnny Depp took fucking precedent over me. Reason number 2, I'm not going to read your puzzle book. One of 13 in a series. I don't know how many have been read, but look for The Blood Junkies by Tommy Peters, episode 1, in 2 orders. And please get a hold of me on Twitter and take a picture should you be the lucky Willy Wonka golden ticket winner. And if you get the one for Johnny, pass it on to him. I've got plenty of fucking weird email sent to me for Johnny since all this shit happened. But we'll have to get to that ways down the line. Those are the thank yous. I'm sure there's a bunch I'm missing, and I'm sure I'm backdated. This weekend, Skank Fest in New York City, and Howard Stern Monday, Artie Lang Monday, David Feldman Monday. I'm sorry I don't have the appropriate addresses, but you have Google, and you're smart, smart people. And I will also still be Chaille selling books. We buy them off fucking Amazon. That's why we have to jack up the price, but I'll sign them for you. And if you have, what do we do about this? People have contacted me saying, "Hey, I bought a book. Can I get it signed?" Like, yeah, I guess if you send it to me with that fucking weird box already pre-labeled, and or just wait. I'll be on the road again eventually. Just wait till I show up in your town. I'll sign it in your town. You know me. I'll always hang out whoring around the merch booth like a fucking broken man. So just do that. Or forge it. Have another comic sign it. Go see another comedian that's funny, that's in town, and have him sign it. And then tweet it at me, and I'll retweet it. And then you'll go, oh, he retweeted me. The retweet is the autograph of the new millennia. So fuck off. And it's been a while since we've heard The Love Boat, which we were singing on the way back from the ball game. So play the Mattoid.
Love. Exciting and new. Come aboard. We're expecting you and love. Life's sweetest river. Let it flow. It floats back to you. Soon we'll be making another run. The love boat promises something for everyone. Set the course for adventure, your man and new romance. 'Cause love, it won't hurt anymore. An open smile on a friendly shore. The love boat soon we'll be making another run. The love boat promises something for everyone. Set the course for adventure, your mind and romance. It's love. Welcome aboard, it's love.